Okay, quantum booking. I thought I'd get another one of these knocked out tonight. I'm not sure if I'll put it up right away, but I thought I'd do it. Uh, Back to the invasion now. We got the Sunday Night Heat before Unforgiven. Okay, I thought I'd do a women's match because I haven't done one in a while. I haven't put one in there, but there would be happening. A lot of them, but I think by this time Trish was out. And she didn't come back till Survivor Series. But uh, we'd have this match Sunday Night Heat, Jacqueline versus Lita, and Lita would go over. Basically, uh, that would just be a match thrown out there. Then we kick off the show with Unforgiven. Now, the light heavyweight title has been had a stranglehold on it by X-Pac. And that's because he's been constantly been helped out by Albert. And what I thought I'd do here is kind of integrate what happened at um uh at SummerSlam. Uh, I'd still have William Regal as the commissioner, so Albert would come out and with X-Pac at the beginning of the match, but then William Regal would come out just after Scotty's made his entrance and barred Albert from ringside. So he's gets forced out the back. I'd even probably try and have him stay out there and just have someone like pop out and drag him back. Someone like maybe Test or something. He'd still kind of be a babyface, but he'd be making that transition sort of thing. But yeah. But like I haven't put it on there, but that's the thing I'd do, and I'd have Scotty win. Because not too long after this, Xbox sort of disappeared. So then we go into the double title match, the Intercontinental and the European title, Edge versus Christian, straight up just how it originally was. So we have this match, and it works just the way it did at the Unforgiven angle, because I think it was about time that these two split up. So we have that. Christian wins in the same way, so everything goes down exactly what the way it did at the. Then we have a hardcore title match, and this would be like a babyface versus babyface match. You would have established that these guys, friends or whatever in ECW, they had their rivalries, but they've sort of come in together. So, and this isn't an effort from Vince to put these guys at odds, because Rob Van Dam was getting over, blah, blah, blah. But during this match, Rob hits the 5-star frog splash. And just as he's about to make the cover, suddenly you realize that Raven's out there, Richards is out there, Saturn's out there. Raven hits the uh, Steven Richards takes out the referee. Sorry, I'm just reading this. Raven here. Dreamer manages to get up. He's struggling to get back to his feet. Raven hits the Raven effect on Dreamer. Saturn does a DVD or the suplex thing he was doing, the 3-hand credenza on Rob Van Dam. Wins the hardcore belt. Leaves the bill. And all three of them leave the building before anyone can get back to him. Okay, then we go to the Four Corners tag team match. APA defending against Undertaker and Kane, the Dudleys, and as well Billy Gunn and the Big Show. Oh, and we have Undertaker and Kane win. Now, this would be a straight up four corners match, one pinfall to a finish. You'd have guys outside fighting each other, but I wouldn't. I'd have Undertaker get the pin, but on like Billy Gunn, or one of the APA or one of the Dudleys, not beat the Big Show. Then we go into our interpromotional match, The Rock and Jeff Jarrett. And The Rock wins after Vince hits Jeff Jarrett with a chair. Now we could have him hit him with his own guitar, but I wouldn't be a big fan of that. Maybe I'd even have Jeff Jarrett about to hit The Rock with a guitar and have Vince come in and hit him with a chair. And he would sort of be stunned by it, but Rock would hit the rock bottom, get the pin, sort of thing. Not like, wouldn't be the defining feature. Now, we go into the title match. Now, I've had Austin lose the belt at SummerSlam. Now, and the Raw right after, I had him hit Kurt Angle with a stunner. What I would have Austin doing week after week on Raw, he'd just come out and stun someone randomly. Like, after a match or something, he'd just come in, stun him, sort of thing, and be like, that's on your head, Angle. That's on your head. Sort of thing. And basically, the stipulation would be a 2 out of 3 falls match. No stipulations in any of the 3 falls, but it'd be like sort of a roundup for this feud. It'd be more who is the better wrestler than who can make someone the bloodiest, sort of thing. And even though I have Vince McMahon at ringside, I would still have Kurt win. But I'd have Austin get a pinfall in there. So maybe even have him win the first fall, and have Kurt win the other 2 or something. But yeah, basically that's what I'd want to do. I'd have then we move on to Raw. A celebration the night after. But just as he's about to really party down, and he's sort of worn out and all that. Like, he's not walking to the ring with confidence. He's like, oh, and that. But Vince comes immediately out and says, "Hey, you're the champion now. You're still the champion. Tonight, you're going to be defending it against Jericho, 1-on-1." And I would have had Jericho sort of turn heel, maybe even had like some sort of tag match beforehand with Jericho after Taker's beaten him as well. Just really had him flip already. He's already flipped heel. Tag team opening match, tag team title, Undertaker and Kane versus the X Factor. Basically, this is William Regal punishing X-Pac for all the shit that he's put to jury through with the light heavyweight title situation. But Undertaker and Kane win pretty decisively. European title, Christians is defending it against Rhino. I'd even have like Edge's music hit, like that he's coming out, but he doesn't come out. I would even maybe have, I'm pretty sure he was taken out by a chair in the original Unforgiven, so I'd have that happen again, sort of thing. But Christian would be standing there trying to be ready for Edge, turn around, wham, gore, and Rhino would be European champion. Before the next match, we have an interview. I really wanted to put this in. Michael Cole is doing the interviews. He's not doing. he's not on SmackDown or anything. JR and Paul Heyman would be doing the commentary at this point, and Michael Cole where would be doing the interview with Rob, and Rob would say, Michael Cole would ask, "You lost the hardcore title last night. After all that effort that you put into keeping it, you only held it for like a month, and you were screwed out of it. And you were beaten by Saturn." And Rob would say, "It's not over. Sooner or later, I'll get that belt back." Rob Van Dam and Tommy Dreamer are teaming up to take on the Hardys with Lita in their corner. Another basic babyface versus babyfaces match. In the end, okay. Hey, and I'd have the Hardys win. Hang on, I gotta just pause this for a minute. Okay, just had to make a quick change. We have Test taking on the Big Show, and Big Show would get the win there. Sorry, just gotta add these results in. And then we go to the title match. Jericho and Kurt, and Jericho is still probably more heel than babyface now, but he's on the border. I think I might still even have him on the border, but basically this is the final part of the heel turn. Like, he's been frustrated that he hasn't been getting more title shots, stuff like that. By the way, the Hardys win that match against Rob Van Dam and Rob Van Dam and Tommy Dreamer. Now, Kurt gets the win, but I'd have it at a price. Like, Kurt might have hurt his neck during the match or something like that. But yeah, it'd come at a price. Now we go on to Nitro. First thing right out of the gate, we have Jeff Jarrett in the ring already. He's what he says, he wants a rematch with The Rock. After and he even shows a tape of how it all went down. Says it wasn't fair, blah blah blah. Eric Bischoff comes out and he says, if he wants The Rock, you'll have to get in line because DDP wants a rematch in a steel cage as well at Halloween Havoc. And if he wins, he'll be the number one contender. Sorry. He can't get a match with The Rock, but he's going to reward him by putting him in a match to see who will be the number one contender against Scott Steiner. And in the match, also in the match, are Booker T and Raven. Okay, and then we go on straight out of the gate. Also, we have the hardcore match. We have video packages and all that of how Saturn's gotten the belt and everything. He's taken on Haku. Saturn manages to get the win, and it's not because of clear-cut victory. You have Richards and you have Richards interfering during the match. Then we have a 6 cruiserweight tag team match. Okay, get that right. The Young Dragons, Kaz Hayashi and Jimmy Yang with Jason Jet taking on Kai and Tai with Billy Kidman. Now, you could have Billy get the win over Jason Jet, or you could, I would actually rather, have Taka get the pin on Jimmy Yang. So Kai and Tai win that one. Okay, further on, this is turning into an epic novel. US title, Vampiro versus Taz. Taz has worked his way up to this match. He's had a lot of victories. He's not getting killed, but he can't. For whatever reason, he just couldn't get the job done this time. And Vampiro wins. WCW Tag Team Title match. I'm pretty sure I've gone back and forth on this one. The Impact players, Lance Storm and Just Incredible, versus Sean O'Haire and Chuck Palumbo. The Impact players win. Then we have another tag team match. Shane Douglas and Bam Bam Bigelow teaming up to take on Conan and Hugh Morris. Shane and Bam Bam win. Now to the #1 contendership match. Booker T, Jeff Jarrett, and Raven. Okay. Now, what would happen here? The finish would be fairly it's kind of complicated. Okay, I had this in my head. So Booker T wins after hitting the bookend on Jeff Jarrett after he has hit Raven with a guitar. So the heel has done his damage to the in-betweener, which Raven would be, and you have the clean-cut babyface get the Rock hit the bookend, which I prefer as a finisher, by the way. I don't really like the scissors kick being his finisher. So he hits the bookend. 1, 2, 3. Booker T is once again the #1 contender. Sorry guys that this was such a long video. Hopefully you've stayed tuned for it all. Okay. Thanks a lot. Keep listening.